All right. Stephen A., how confident should Dallas be with that schedule?
They shouldn't be that confident. I mean, listen, they're in the division, and we understand that. And obviously, the Commanders, they're going to move on up. We'll see what they do. The Giants, I'm not sold on them. So it's really only the Eagles that they have to worry about right there. Dallas will probably lose the division because we haven't had somebody winning back-to-back division crowns in quite a long time in the NFC East, if I remember correctly. But at the end of the day, the Philadelphia Eagles got Saquon Barkley to join an offense that already has what they have. So I'm looking at the Philadelphia Eagles to win the division this year, what have you. I'm looking at Dak looking to get his bag. I'm looking at Jerry Jones having CeeDee Lamb and Michael Parsons looking to get their bag. I'm looking at the absence of movement this offseason from the Dallas Cowboys. Why should I expect anything? I mean, the Dallas Cowboys fan base will convince itself, no, we're going to the Super Bowl this year. Right? No, we're going to the Super Bowl next year. We know they're going to do that. I mean, it's who they are. It's what they do. And then they'll fall flat on their face in January, and then we won't be able to find them for a few months because they'll be licking their wounds. And then, they'll extend vitriol to anybody who've doubted them, even though we've been right year after year, decade after decade after decade. They don't know. They'll never learn. They can't change. Remember that episode of The Honeymooners? When Ralph Cramden was talking about his mother-in-law, she's never changed, Alice. She's going to be the same old way, Alice. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be any different. These are the Dallas Cowboy fans. So we understand they're going to be who they are, but then reality will set in because of RC and Woody and the plethora of outstanding NFL analysts we have on this network pointing out the obvious. And of course I'll be there to just accentuate and punctuate it in fashion that is appropriate, and we will move on. That's what's going to happen.
Stephen A., I'm going to tell you this. This is going to be the worst season you've ever had. The worst football season you've ever had on First Take. Yes.
Why?
Ooh.
This is why.
This got interesting.
This is why. You know what you live for? You live for the Dallas Cowboys to be built up so you can bring them down. Right? You live to be able to come on here and on Monday mornings during the season and say, Dak's been this week, and Dak is great, and look what Jerry's put together. So when it gets to the playoffs, you can have your San Francisco 49er moment. So when it gets to the playoff, you can have your Jordan Love Green Bay Packer moment. Guess what? You ain't finna get that in the playoffs this year. You ain't finna get that built up. You saying that the Dallas Cowboys fans are now sitting at home saying they gonna win the championship? No, they ain't. I know Dallas Cowboys fans. They are trying to be Houston Texans fans right now. There are people who are trying to move down the road so they can cheer for C.J. Stroud instead of cheering for Dak Prescott because they already know. And that stretch of the season that you talked about in the middle, that's when it's all going to come to an head. That's when you're going to have to show up here one morning in your Southern Steve hat with your cigar and talk about the fact that Mike McCarthy just got fired. And then you're going to be bringing on Adam Schefter to talk about what are possible landing spots for Dak Prescott in the offseason. Because the team that was supposed to be all in turned out they was all out this offseason. They was all out to lunch. They was all out on vacation. They was all out working out at Equinox or whatever gym it is that they stay so fit and trim in because they wasn't getting ready to win no championship. You gonna be bored.
I'll say this, Ryan Clark, before I hand it over to Woody. You know your Libra brother. You know your Libra brother. You know your brother here on First Take.
You doing me like the Cowboys, building me up and bring me down.
I think you know that I'll come up with something. I think you know I'll come up with something. Don't you worry. It don't matter when they plummet. It don't matter how low expectations are. I'll figure out something. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
Troll, bro.
Don't you worry.
What Dan Graziano always say about the NFC East? Like they just somebody else wins it, right?
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys won it last year, I believe.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen this year.
We got Philly?
I got Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
I got Philadelphia Eagles.
No
listen, listen.
How much better did Philly get?
Listen, personnel-wise, they got a lot better. Mm-hmm. I think the question for Philadelphia is they got two new coordinators.
Yep.
Yeah. How much improvement are they going to make, with the two coordinators? And also just Jalen Hurts, we saw last year, he wasn't very good like when people were pressuring him.
Yeah.
How much better is he going to get with that? But when you add Saquon Barkley to the mix with this Philadelphia Eagles team, think about what Saquon Barkley has been dealing with playing with the New York Giants. With Daniel Jones as your quarterback, knowing that you go into the games, you literally got a bullseye.
At least there's the Knicks and Rangers. They're in the mix.
Do you want me to deflect you want me to switch it over to the Knicks? Because we can do that.
No.
We can do that.
I think Philly obviously got better, and we don't know what Washington's going to be.
But
you
know,
I mean, you think Washington
you know what has me
definitely
better?
Yeah.
What's up,
You know what has me smiling? First of all, Dallas, 7 of their first 10 games, I believe, are against playoff teams from last season.
Yeah.
But, I'm keeping my eyes on week 11. That's when
What's
Dallas.
Week 11?
That's when they play Houston.
Dallas, Houston.
That's when they play Houston.
Yeah.
That's when
Who's
C.J.
the king
Stroud
of
and the crew.
Texas?
That's when C.J. Stroud and the crew comes into Texas, okay, into Dallas, Texas, all right? What I love about it is that, there's a lot of noise that's going to be made about Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? This money he's going to get paid and all of this other stuff. And, I'm not, and listen, I want the brothers to get paid. I certainly am an advocate for that. The flip side to it, however, is that can we avoid any longer the fact that Dak Prescott might not even be the best quarterback in Texas? That week, that game, the world is going to be watching because you got Dallas, the Cowboys, and you got a team in Texas with a quarterback in his second year that has already shown you the ability to show out. Could you imagine, even though it's a regular season game, if C.J. Stroud roll up in the AT&T Stadium and plays lights out and outperforms Dak Prescott, everybody gonna be watching.
But excuse me,
I will.
Southern Steve, if you were a betting man, we all know you'll be watching with your bunch of crunch or whatever you probably don't eat that anymore.
You're too skinny now.
Yeah, now that he's skinny, he'll have his green
I'm fit,
juice.
baby. I'm fit.
Okay, you're fit. Sorry. Now that
I'm
you're
gonna go
fit.
work out.
Okay, let's
Hey,
stay focused on the game.
Wait a minute, I want to ask Stevie a question.
I can't believe you guys
My
are
brother,
down
what color
on
is that
C.J.
suit?
Stroud.
I like that suit. What color is that suit?
Salmon.
It's salmon. It's salmon.
Okay.
It's salmon.
Okay.
Molly,
Salmon.
I'm gonna put myself on blast on national TV, Molly. Let me tell you something right now. It ain't skinny, ladies. It's fit, okay?
It's fit.
I'm
He's
so
tight.
certain of this. I'm so certain of this.
Here we go.
Do
Good,
you
you're
know
so
that I
certain.
got a bet with Ryan Clark?
What?
Ryan Clark and I haven't figured out the subject matter.
Yeah.
But if I
Tell them what
lose
the price
the
to
bet,
pay.
What's the
if
bet?
I lose the bet,
Tell me.
I said we haven't figured out what the bet is. But if I
Okay.
lose,
Come on
I
down.
have promised that I'm gonna fly down to Louisiana and have him put me through a workout on camera.
And that's going to be the last time y'all see Stephen A.
I'm gonna collapse. He's gonna kill me.
We don't know what the subject matter is for the bet.
Yeah, because we've already
gonna
put
figure it
the
out.
bet in place of what he'll have to pay me if he loses. We just got to figure out what it is.
What the subject
You gotta
matter
figure out
is?
what
And
it
I
is.
have to agree
So what's
to
the
it.
flip?
I
What's the
mean,
flip on
I'd
it?
go C.J.
What's the
Stroud.
flip?
Ain't no flip.
Ain't no flip.
Ain't
So,
no flip.
so it's
Ain't no flip.
automatically happening.
It's all.
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure it happens.
Because I owe him.
I love that that's like punishment. I would enjoy doing that. Like, I'd love to go to
Yeah,
Ryan's gym and go through a workout.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about you, head
I'm just
detective.
saying.
We talk about me, okay? We talk about me because I got the
What did he
deal.
call me?
You know what I'm saying?
What did he call me?
Go look at it in living color. Go look at it in living color from
I didn't
decades
hear him.
ago.
All
In
I
living
heard-
color with
what
Keenan
did he
Ivory
say?
Wainers and the crew. The Wainers
didn't
family.
hear
Head
him.
detective. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Here's the point that I'm trying to make, okay? Okay, Damien Wayans, go look it up, okay?
Okay. I
The
didn't even
point
hear what you
is,
said, but anyway.
the point
I'll
is,
look it
my
up.
brother got me off the serious. See, this whole process started
Yeah.
with Ryan Clark. People like Ryan Clark looking at me like, "What the hell going on, bro? I need you to get it together." So I'm gonna go there.
And look at what
I'm
the tough
watching him work
love
out with the
did.
kids.
You said you're in the best shape you've been in
He is
years,
great
and you're
shape.
feeling amazing. So you're living
So
your
he's
best
not
life.
put him on these sleds, though.
I know. He gonna kill me. What am I doing?
Oh my
What am I
goodness.
doing?
All right.